January 15th, the frost still clings to the long grass along the Coosa, and the rivers move slow and silver beneath the bare trees. Long ago, when the hunt was over and the camps grew quiet, Creek women gathered by the firelight, weaving baskets from river reeds and telling stories of the wind's return. How every season has its circle, how every winter holds the seed of spring. The men mended bows, the children listened, and the fire cracked in time with the heartbeat of the land. In that stillness, the rivers carried their songs toward the Gulf, where new empires waited on the horizon. By 1780, Mobile's harbor was a battlefield. Spanish garrisons stood behind weathered palisades, muskets flashing against British patrols who claimed the same muddy streets. Cannon smoke drifted over the bay, while flags rose and fell in quick succession. Red, gold, and Union blue, each one declaring a new master, none lasting long. The people who lived there learned to speak in many tongues, their loyalty not to any crown, but to survival itself. 4 decades later, by 1819, the wilderness began to hum with the making of a state in Huntsville under a wooden roof, and the watch of oil lamps delegates drafted Alabama's first constitution. Outside, the Redstone Hills glowed with sunset as wagons creaked through town, carrying families who believed they were stepping into promise. The ink on that Constitution spoke of liberty, yet it also carried the weight of contradiction. Freedom for some, bondage for others. Still, the dream of Alabama was written there in trembling handwriting on the edge of a frontier that seemed endless. Then on January 15th, 1929, a child was born in Atlanta, whose voice would one day thunder through Montgomery streets. Martin Luther King Jr., his sermons, his courage, his dream would turn Alabama's conscience upon itself. Decades later, his footsteps echoed along Dexter Avenue, where he once preached of peace in a time of fire. From the bus boycotts to the bridges of Selma, his message burned like a torch against the darkness, reminding a weary state that justice flows like a river only when people open its gates. By 1972, a century after the end of Reconstruction, that river flowed again into the halls of power. The first African-American legislators since those early days took their seats in Montgomery, carrying the hopes of generations. Silence before them, their presence was both a triumph and a reckoning, a reminder that history never stays buried, that every victory in Alabama comes from struggle met with faith. And in 2023, on another January 15th, Selma turned its face toward the river once more. The Edmund Pettus Bridge, scarred by batons, immortalized by courage, was lit anew, its lamp stretching across the Alabama River like a necklace of memory. The light shimmered over the water, the quiet promise that the march continues, that peace too is a tradition handed down down through time. From the woven baskets of the creek to the torches of Montgomery, from the smoke of battle to the glow of bridge lights, January 15th binds it all together. It is a day when the past breathes through the present, when the songs of women by the river mingle with the hymns of marchers on the streets. The same wind that once carried canoes now lifts prayers over courthouses and churches. The same land that saw muskets now hears choirs. This day is a song that begins in whispers and ends in thunder, a rock pulse of resilience, a country hymn of belonging, a Celtic echo of memory and return. It tells of birth and rebirth, of justice flowing from the ancient reeds to the marble steps of modern power. Every sound, drum, bell, heartbeat, river, joins in the same refrain that Alabama endures, not by forgetting its past, but by carrying it forward, turning pain into purpose and learning again and again that the deepest strength is the one that bends toward peace.